Hey everyone, it is Mitchell J again, the Scaredy Cat Guide, and we are seeing a little bit of life in the crypto market. Um, Bitcoin is, well, it's kind of just whatever, because we pulled back, we didn't quite get down to our next clear support level, and we got an update yesterday, and we're slightly higher, just a smidge, over the last few hours, which constitutes the new uh, daily day, new trading day on the daily chart. So as you can see, levels we've been talking about. So 6,600 roughly is our nearest support, and also happens to be our lows for the year. We were there back in February, and again we tested it here in April. So when we're selling off, most likely what are we gonna do? We're gonna come back and say, test these lows. We didn't quite get there. We got down to 7,100, and we're seeing a little bid in the market. Now the question is, did buyers finally decide to step in, or is this just a little excelling? Sellers kind of just running out of steam and taking a breather. I would not be surprised if we see a little blip and then we do come down to test. But again, anything can happen. With that being said, I'm not doing anything new. I have my long-term Bitcoin position, but I'm not going to buy here. This is no like entry signal. So kind of just stand the pot. Sometimes it's better just sit on your hands. As for the upside, well, first upside target would be about 8,500, this prior top, but really we need to get above 7,900, back into the 8,000 range, because that was this prior bottom here, about 8K here. So when we were coming down, we were using those as price points, and essentially this consolidation here, potential target to become a support, obviously didn't. And that's why I say potential target, because all it was after we made a move up, we consolidated here. So it was like, obviously there's some price action here, and the buyers were able to kind of maintain price, and then gear up to push it higher again. So that doesn't mean this would become a support. It's just the first price point on the way down that I was looking at when we were still up here. So we came down, we basically tested it in a way. We came close, bounced, and then boom, came through. So obviously not a support. Our true support is down here around 6,600. So right now we're kind of floating in the middle, and I'm going to just sit on my hands until either we get down and test this support, or we get back up and make a run, into 8K, and get above, essentially get back on the other side of the bottom of this range. So this range, like from 79 up to almost 10K. So we'll see. Litecoin is looking a little different in that, boom, testing support. So you have this 110 level that clearly has become a solid support, spiked off it back in February, boom, tested the hell out of it in April, and then here we are again, and then look, we were like literally touched right on it, and then we got a green candle. We didn't get any kind of reversal signal or reversal pattern, but we did hit the support and bounce off of it. So the question is, will Litecoin maintain 110? If it does, obviously good news. If it doesn't, that's probably bad, because we'll see ourselves going down to 85, obviously coming down into the 90s. Obviously upside, well, really, we want this top, but probably this little last top would be the first upside target at 140. So again, know your price points, whether they're the first immediate ones or secondary ones, or larger price targets, profit targets, or even stop losses. So yeah, anyone that might have gotten in on this bounce, well, you got your clear downside risk. It's pretty close, so that's good. And then you know what your upside is. Anyway, just wanted to show kind of the cleanness of Litecoin right now compared to Bitcoin in regards to just the setup. So we'll take a look at Ethereum. Again, Ethereum's kind of in the middle of nowhere. We got this downside support of 500, kind of did like Bitcoin, got close to support, but not quite there. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not really super sold on this. I feel like it's maybe just a little relief bounce. So I'm going to wait and see. Obviously, upside is the prior support, aka resistance at 680 area. And now we're looking at 500 is the next possible stop. And then if that doesn't work out, you got 400. So that's the deal. It's not at least we're not selling off, but at the same time, the price action, hasn't magically turned around and is bullish. It's still slanted negative, and until I see things to change that, I'm not going to be aggressive on the long side. I'm just going to essentially maintain my positions and then look for opportunities. So that is the key. Don't force action when it's not there, in regard to active trading. And as far as longer term position goes, well, I'd rather wait for better spots. So um, that is what it is right now, and we'll see what the next 24 hours or so bring. And if we get any kind of, really, we need some news. We need some news catalysts, some positive news catalysts. But we'll see what happens. Anyway, I will see you on the next video.